Good afternoon, I'm Joe. There's the office window. Blinds are still down because it's still hot, and today I'm just going to have a word about one of the category of people you call those people. You know, the sort of person 5 minutes in and you suddenly think, oh God, you're one of those. And today I want to talk about the lickspittle, the insinuator, the toxic little mole that gets into another person's brain. And you can see it happening. They and their weapons of choice tend to be flattery and mimicry and sycophancy. And you can see a perfectly normal human being and they'll get beside him, and that's when you start to notice the subtle changes. And then you see that person and it's constantly stroking the ego and little whispers, and before you know it, the person that you used to be friends with is looking at you in a different way and treating you in a different way. But if you ask them why, they can't really tell you. But what you realise is that the lickspittle has been feeding little bits of information. Now, part of the problem is there's just enough truth in what they say to make what they're lying about believable. And before you know it, you're like, hang on. And the other thing is, because there's just that little grain of truth in it, you're constantly being back-footed. You're constantly finding yourself saying, well, hang on, that's not what I said. Hang on, that's not what happened. But it's too late. Because the person who is the target of the lickspittle has no idea what's happening because it's so subtle. So my advice, if you find yourself becoming embroiled with one of those people, walk away. Because there is absolutely nothing you can do until the day the target realizes what's happening. Sadly, sometimes it just never comes. Sadly, sometimes the target of the lickspittle never realizes what has happened. I've had this situation in my life a couple of times where people have come to me even years later and say, I don't know what happened. And I've said, yeah, well, so-and-so happened. Did you not notice at the moment they appeared on the scene, you turned on me? And when they think about it, oh, but they said, I said, yeah, they said. You never came to me about it. So if you find yourself in a situation where you can see what's happening, and if you're wondering what the sort of person I'm referring to, think of Grandma Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings and what he did to the King Theoden. And it can take a long time. Little bits, little hints, and it's not even full out statements, it'll be hints and insinuations and inferences. But there's nothing you can do about it because they're sly and conniving. So like I said, if you find yourself being drawn into a situation with one of those people, walk away, because it's just not worth the stress and the pain. And also, always remember, someone like that is not worth going to jail for. You know, it's like that thing. I love all people. Some people I love to be near, some people I love to be far away from, and some people I'd like to punch in the throat. But the law frowns on you doing things like that. Funny, isn't it? It's like sarcasm, because slapping people is frowned on. So anyway, if you find yourself with one of those people, walk away. Smile, strike that match and burn that bridge. You'll be better off for it.